Great Kilts aren't easy to put on, especially in a tight space. Do you have a hand?
Could you give me a hand in a public restroom?
I'm still.
This show's off the rails.
Yes, it is.
Best
yes, it is.
show ever.
More whiskey, boys and girls.
All right, you have to hand pleat them and lie down to wrap yourself up.
Right.
Given that and the volume of material, how to use a public restroom. You can take it off and put it back on again, but I wouldn't want to drape it over a public toilet.
Okay.
Okay.
So, how do you use the public restroom in a kilt? If you're a man, sitting down. Not the standing bit, the sitting bit.
Number 2.
Yes. Essentially, for me, now, I don't wear great kilts.
You don't wear a great kilt.
Yeah, I know. Neither do you.
Neither do I.
Pal.
Once in a while, I have. But.
I would do what I do in a what's it called, in a porta potty kind of stall, is I would try to shimmy everything up and or flip the fabric up on your back. It's it's a weird, awkward dance that you do in a porta potty, but you don't, especially if there's any kind of schmutz. If it's not a freshly cleaned porta potty, if it's end of day, middle of day, and it's disgusting and hot, and the sun's beating down, at a music festival where everyone's drinking. Essentially, I would pull the kilt belt and everything straight up, and get it up a little high to get it up off of your knees. So instead of it being, meeting you at the knee, maybe it's mid thigh, if you will. And then I would kind of take as much bulk as you can, pull it up onto your back, and lean forward. The mic's up here, so I can't talk while I'm leaning forward. But lean forward and stay the hell away from the back of the thing. Stay away from everything. Anything touching anything is essentially where I'm at with it. But yeah, I flip it up, pull it up high and flip everything up on the back. Gather as many pleats and stuff in your arms as you can.
Yep.
And lean forward. That's where I'm at.
That's basically it.
Guys, before we go any further in the question, I have a small ask for you, our loyal viewer. If you don't mind, give this video a thumbs up down there and or subscribe to the channel. It always helps us trick the algorithm. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. This is the kind of thing that women make fun of us over all the time. It's like, what? We've been doing this for centuries.
Millennia.
What's wrong with you people? So you gotta find a way to flip it up as gracefully as possible. And I've tucked fabric into belts sometimes a little bit. That's another trick. Definitely gathering around from one side can help. Like grip it if I can't get it to flip. Because with a traditional kilt, a modern tailored kilt as opposed to a great kilt, you don't have as much fabric, so it's harder to flip up.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what I mean?
That's fair.
So that's the issue. There are other tricks like learning to hover over the hole as opposed to actually sitting down on it. You practice your squatting. Mac has probably had more experience with this than any of us because of his World War I stuff.
I'm just picturing now you flipping it up and going,
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. That image just went into my head as soon as you said that.
It's a reverse cape.
It's like Celtic cornholio.
Yeah.
I'm cornholio. No, so...
Or you get the hover method and you're just like, bombs away!
Kinda, yeah. But I go to Pensick War, and I haven't for a while, but you're there living for like a week to 2 weeks in a tent city of 1,200 people, and 12,000 people, sorry. And it's huge. And now they go around and clean every porta potty every single morning. It's like a non-stop rotation. You can set your watch by it. So your chances of having a clean one are actually really good, except certain parts of town. But you get into a muscle memory thing of how you do it and with practice, because you haven't got any choice. It's practice at home if you have to, but it is about just flipping and getting the fabric out of the way somehow.
Yeah, and the at-home point is a good point as well.
Always is.
Go before you leave the house. Like, does anyone have to use the potty before we get in the car?
Seriously.
Take the old parent hack and just try to go at home so you don't really have to go as much when you're out. That's my other bit of advice.
But Mac, how have you dealt with this at events you go to?
Well, like for War One, usually it's the we won't throw the kilt on. We'll go straight down to the spotter pot before we get going in the morning. There's plenty of guys who will eat plenty of cheese to block themselves up and go that route too.
That was going to be my other camping hack is take an Imodium, take something that stops you up for the weekend or whatever it is, just so you don't have to go. I get it.
Ugh.
But if we do have usually most do the grab and wrap.
Yeah, grab and wrap. Yeah,
bring it around toward the front.
Yeah, pretty much. Is it easy? No. Can you manage it with a little practice? Yes.
You'll learn quick.
You ain't got much choice.
You'll learn real quick how you did it wrong.
You're gonna get a nice dry cleaning bill.
Racing stripe down the back.
Oh,